Liverpool's summer business has taken another significant step forward. While much of the recent attention has been on potential high-profile incomings, the club have quietly wrapped up a key piece of business at the back. It's a move that speaks volumes about the direction the new regime is heading under Arne Slot, and it could have a big impact on the shape of the squad heading into the future. So what are the details? Let's break it down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Liverpool's interest in Eintracht Frankfurt striker Hugo Ekitike is accelerating rapidly, and they now intend to wrap up their next signing by this weekend. Ekitike was considered an alternate target to Newcastle centre-forward Alexander Isak, but Liverpool's pursuit now appears to be moving ahead. That comes after LFC News learned of their plans to present an official offer to Frankfurt following talks with the Bundesliga club this week. Now, widespread reports reveal the Premier League champions intend to make Ekitike their latest arrival, with a deal to be concluded by this weekend. BBC Sport's Sami Mokbel and The Telegraph's Chris Bascom are among those to report on a developing situation. Bascom writes that Liverpool hope to secure him for less than the £86.5 million release clause in his contract at Frankfurt, with Mokbel adding that their offer is expected to surpass the £70 million bid made by Newcastle. Crucially, Ekitike has informed his club that he wants to move to Anfield to sign a 6-year contract. Bascom explains. That should aid Liverpool's efforts to bring the 23-year-old to Merseyside before Arne Slot and his players depart for their pre-season tour of Asia on Monday. Newcastle have conceded defeat when it comes to Ekitike, while Man United were keen on the Frenchman, but were quickly sidelined when Liverpool came to the table. If Ekitike does complete his switch to Liverpool, with there still a faint possibility that Isak pushes to leave Newcastle following this news, it would end a year-long search for a new number 9. Darwin Núñez is on the way out this summer, and Bascom reports that the club's recruitment team have been scouting various options and been ready to move based on the availability of key targets. He adds, Ekitike has been scouted for a prolonged period and fits the usual recruitment profile. A tall, agile centre-forward, Ekitike came through the ranks at Stade de Reims before earning a move to Paris Saint-Germain in 2023 following a season-long loan. That did not go to plan, as less than a year later, he left for Frankfurt, where he has proved he is capable of shining in one of Europe's top 5 leagues, including 22 goals and 12 assists in 48 games last season. Liverpool were also credited with an interest in the likes of Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins and Brentford's Johan Wissa, but Ekitike stands out as the prime candidate. Now, in a completed defender deal, Liverpool have agreed a new long-term contract with young defender Welity Lucky, who has already been involved in first-team training under Arne Slot. Lucky's previous terms with the club were due to expire this summer, but the club confirmed in June that he was one of 8 players offered a new deal. After talks with Liverpool's hierarchy, the 19-year-old and his representatives were able to strike an agreement on a 3-year contract. Liverpool are set to announce his extension in due course, with Lucky poised to take up a key role with the under-21s in 2025/26. While Lucky is expected to garner interest in a loan move, the intention is for him to stay until January before a decision is then made. The centre-back's commitment to the club comes after involvement in the build-up to the Champions League clash with PSV Eindhoven in January. Lucky was not named in the matchday squad for that 3-2 loss, but took part in sessions at the AXA training centre as Slot worked with a rotated group. Born in Spain, he joined Liverpool at under-13s level and progressed through the ranks before signing his first professional contract in 2023. Last season, he made 17 appearances for the under-21s and as an ever-present for the under-19s in the UEFA Youth League, as partner to Amara Nallo. Though pre-season began at the academy early in July, Lucky has worked his way back from injury and continued to develop throughout the summer with regular training under coach Yannick Lufikalio. He can therefore look to hit the ground running when the Premier League 2 season starts, with Liverpool due to learn their fixture list for 2025/26 next month. Lucky will work under a new head coach in Rob Page, who takes over from Barry Lutas this summer in his first job since leaving his role as Wales manager. In other news, Liverpool are claimed to have opened talks over a deal for Real Madrid winger Rodrigo, with the Brazilian said to be valued at £87 million. Rodrigo, the 24-year-old forward, is reported to be considering his future at Real Madrid, having barely featured at the Club World Cup. A marginal role under Xabi Alonso has led sources in England, Spain and Brazil to link the versatile attacker with a move to Liverpool. ESPN Brazil backed up reports from Spanish publication AS on Wednesday, while TalkSport's Alex Crook claimed preliminary discussions between Liverpool and Real Madrid on Thursday. However, LFC News understands there are currently no plans to move for the Brazilian. Liverpool are expecting further changes in their forward line this summer, not least with a deal for Eintracht Frankfurt striker Hugo Ekitike, accelerating with a view to completing his transfer by the weekend. Darwin Núñez is also in line to leave Anfield, with sides in Saudi Arabia interested, while Luis Diaz has suitors in Barcelona and Bayern Munich. Rodrigo has been held up as a possible replacement for Diaz, but Liverpool are adamant their number 7 will not be sold, having already rejected advances from both clubs. Whether the situation changes with a convincing offer for Diaz remains to be seen, but as it stands, Rodrigo is not on the agenda. Liverpool and Real Madrid have already conducted business this summer, of course, with an £8.4 million fee agreed to release Trent Alexander-Arnold from his contract early. Alexander-Arnold was brought in before his deal with Liverpool expired, as the Spanish side wanted to involve him at the Club World Cup, but he ultimately missed their semi-final thrashing at the hands of PSG through injury. Real Madrid also have Ibrahima Konate on their radar, with the centre-back having entered the final 12 months of his contract. Rodrigo moved to the Bernabeu from Santos in 2019 and has gone on to score 68 goals and assist a further 51 in 270 appearances for the club, averaging a goal or assist every 135.7 minutes. He is a natural left winger, but is capable of operating on the right as well as up front. So, do you think Liverpool will sign Rodrigo? Or should we stop before we get too excited? Also, do you think the Brazilian is the right fit for the side? Let me know down below. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.